Well, Mothers Against Drunk Driving has selected a new president.
Helen Witty will take over on the first of the year. Her daughter, Helen Marie, was killed by a drunk driver in 2000. The 16-year-old was rollerblading in Pinecrest one afternoon when a 17-year-old drunk driver hit her. Helen Witty has been an advocate against drunk driving ever since, and she joins us now. So welcome. We're very happy to have you. I'm sorry it's under these circumstances.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So drunk driving deaths are actually up, and especially this time during the holidays. Is that right?
Yes, and that's the alarming thing. That's why I'm glad to be here now, because we really want to get the message out that this is a dangerous time of year. In the last 5 years, drunk driving fatalities over the holidays have gone up 35%.
Is it just because of all the holiday parties, people drinking more? Is that the obvious connection?
I would say probably yes, yes. And of course, and so the message is, great, have fun. We're not against alcohol. We're against drinking and driving simply because it kills people.
Sure.
So what about these ride-sharing services? I mean, they've been booming in popularity, Lyft and Uber and all of these services, and you would think that
we love them. We love them.
You would think that that would decrease the deaths.
Yeah, you would, but it hasn't. But they're working with us. Uber's a national partner of M.A.D.s, and that is something that certainly we would like to see happen. There's simply just no excuse now for continuing to drive while impaired. We've got buses, we've got taxis, we've got ride share, and designated non-drinking drivers. So.
And I guess we should emphasize that I know your organization is Mothers Against Drunk Driving, but it's not just alcohol. There are other issues too.
We also fight drugged driving. And people need to understand it's also about prescription drugs. If you have a drink and are on a cold medication, that's going to impair you differently. So it's just, we just want everybody home safe for the holidays. That's what we want. And enjoy the time. Make a plan ahead of time. I love this simple equation. If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink.
Sure.
So a lot of people, know the message. They've been hearing the message that it's not good to drink and drive. They know what the cost can be, but yet they have 1 or 2 drinks at the party or at the bar or something like that. What does it really take to drive this home for people who probably know what the risks are and continue to do this anyway?
I think it's our stories. I think it's all of us who have been personally affected to stand up and put a face on all the numbers that are happening. And everyone needs to take personal responsibility. No one thinks they're impaired. That it's everybody's, oh, I'm fine. And we need to understand that once there's drinking, there's no more thinking. So let's make a plan ahead of time.
What does your data tell you about who we should be really getting this message to? Is it younger people? Is it adults, a certain demographic group?
It's everybody. It's everybody. Young people and right on up. We know that people who start drinking early in life are much more likely to drink and drive later in life. So that's part of our underage drinking prevention programs. But it's everybody. And we can reach people with stories and bring everybody home safe for these holidays. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
And it's so brave of you. I know it must be so difficult to talk about your daughter's death all the time, but I'm sure that it helps people who hear your stories, who see a face, and who know. We heard you say the other day, I'm going to be celebrating the holidays without my daughter forever.
Right, right. And that's the thing that people need to remember. This is a forever thing, and we can stop it. This is a crime we can stop. We know how to stop it. To me, that's encouraging. And I just want to add, I'm so grateful for M.A.D. and for the people that have walked me along the way and given me training. And it's even the people I'm meeting to this day in this city who have recently lost loved ones, who are strong and courageous and out there telling their stories.
Yeah, we're looking at shots of your daughter now, and she looked like such a happy person.
She was. She had plans. That one had plans, and she was a wonderful, wonderful daughter, and I miss her horribly.
We've also seen video of police enforcement. So what about their efforts during this time of year? And we're used to maybe a lot of enforcement now being more done by computer with traffic lights or red lights and all that kind of thing. So what about an actual police presence? Do we need to see more of that?
Well, there's nothing like it. And I'm grateful for those dedicated DUI officers that are out there at night. It's dangerous duty to be out there stopping people in the middle of the night and any time of day. And they do it, and they're trained, and they're dedicated. So it's up to us to make sure we recognize what enforcement means so that we stand behind it.
Well, it's such a pleasure to have you on, and I know that your story is helping so many people out there and protecting lives, so we appreciate you coming tonight.
That's our goal. Thank you very much.
And best of luck in your new position, too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.